Welcome Pisces to your reading for the week commencing April 28th. This is your last weekly reading, Pisces, but don't be scared, don't be sad. We are going to be switching to the monthly readings only. If you don't already know, I will be linking a video at the end of this reading to explain all if you haven't already seen it. But you're going to be enjoying so much more, so don't worry, don't leave me. But oh goodness, sorry about that. Let's see what your preview is for this week. Oh, there it is. Oh, let's do that one. So we've got the Page of Cups as your preview. So this week, Pisces, you're enjoying some childlike energy. You're enjoying the freedom to express yourself. You're feeling creative, but you're feeling very free and I don't know, it's just a card that says you're enjoying life in general. You're not allowing yourself to be inhibited in any way. I like it. It might be that you are around children this week as well, but I do sense this kind of freedom of expression for you this week. You might be dabbling in some creativity. But it's an affectionate week as well. There's a lot of affection around you, coming from you, towards you. Let's get into the rest of the reading. This is for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus signs, and it is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If this reading does resonate for you, Pisces, you might want information on a private reading, and you can either email me, revelationtarotgb@gmail.com, or you can book straight into my calendar. And both links are below in the description, so you can either email me or book directly. I look forward to hearing from you. So let's see what's going on with you this week. We're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. In your general energy, Pisces, we have got the World, which is amazing. So we've got the World in your general energy, which means that it feels like you're unstoppable. Whatever you're setting out to achieve this week, you're achieving. Nothing's getting in your way. You're accomplishing your goals. You might even be traveling. The World can be about travel. Some of you might be off on your travels, whether it's vacation or for whatever reason. I do sense that you are seeing some more of the world, and you're very open this week to new experiences. This could also indicate the end of a chapter in your life and the beginning of a new one, but quite a significant new one. In your opportunity is the Five of Swords. And I think this is about, fighting for what you believe in. Sometimes the Five of Swords can be about conflict and drama. But in this sense, because it's in your opportunity, it's putting in a fight for a good reason. It's fighting for what you deserve. There's also an opportunity here for you, Pisces, to understand when you're not winning, to accept when you're defeated. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a negative energy. It's just letting go of maybe some competitive energy that you have that could, in the past, have led to you feeling negative if you don't win. So there's an opportunity here to accept defeat when defeat is... when there is nothing else but defeat. And it could be something really simple, Pisces, like not winning a card game, or I don't know. But sometimes you just don't win, and sometimes you have to accept that. And that's a very strong indicator of, and a very positive sign to other people that you are a good loser. So let's have a look at your challenge, which is actually the Star in reverse. Is it the Star? Sorry. Yeah. The Star in reverse, which ties into what I just said, because the Star is about accomplishment, achievement, potential. It's about trying to be the best you can be. And the challenge here is that you haven't quite made that. It's like, oh, you know, I really wanted to win that. I wanted to be the best. I thought I was the best, and I've let someone else be better than me. And for you, that's a bit of a challenge. There's nothing wrong with having very high standards for yourself, or being very ambitious, but just know when your ambitions could come across as being maybe sometimes it could come across as being egotistical, maybe. Not that that's what you're doing or how you're feeling, but some people might translate it as that. So be careful of that. The next card is Strength in reverse, which is in your unforeseen events. Unforeseen, that you might be feeling a bit vulnerable or exposed at this time, because you might be uncomfortable with certain energies. For example, I think it's just the strength in being humble, to be honest, Pisces. And I'm not saying you're not humble. I just think you've got a huge amount of pride in yourself, in what you do. And if you don't achieve what you set out to achieve every time, then you can be hard on yourself, or you can even feel a sense of embarrassment for some reason, which is there's absolutely no need for that. But that is your challenge, is that you're going to feel a bit exposed for all the wrong reasons. The King of Wands in reverse is in your advice. I think this is just saying chill out a little bit, Pisces. Not everything is a huge challenge. Not everything's a massive adventure. Sometimes it's more mundane than you realise. Sometimes it's just, even sometimes when you win, Pisces, you don't get the same feeling as you would expect to feel. You don't get that huge jubilant energy. Sometimes you just feel a bit disappointed by it. Maybe you've built something up too much in your head, and then it doesn't quite reach your expectations. But let's do your clarifiers. So the World is in your general energy. I think this is a lot of this is that you want the world, you know, and sometimes, and we all want the world, but sometimes, Pisces, maybe you want the world right now, and there's an impatience there. And this is clarified by the High Priestess reversed and the Nine of Cups. So you really need to tap into your intuition here, which you're probably having difficulty doing with the High Priestess in reverse, because your intuition will tell you things that you may find difficult to understand about yourself, about your energy, about your motivations. But as I said, it's coming in the reverse position, which probably means you're not quite there yet, or you hear it but you don't listen. The Nine of Cups is all about your independence and your pride, and how easily your pride is hurt, I think. How easily your pride is affected. But it's only you, it's nobody else. It may be that you think other people are thinking certain things about you which just aren't true. Just because you think that yourself doesn't mean other people are thinking it. And then we have the Five of Swords in your opportunity, clarified by the Temperance card, and the Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, sometimes it's good to just accept, not even accept defeat, but to retreat from something and allow someone else to take the glory. Temperance is the peace, the balance, how you fit in. It's how do you feel in those situations. There's an opportunity here for you to actually get so much more than you realise out of a situation like that, where you can take a step back and go, okay, let's let someone else have the glory. And that's an amazing feeling, to watch someone else have that feeling of success or being in the spotlight and seeing how much they enjoy it. It's really nice. It's how you get your sense of happiness. Where does it come from? The Ace of Pentacles is opportunities, financial possibly, jobs possibly. I just think when you do the right thing, the universe has an amazing way of rewarding you, and you'll find that does happen this week. If you can just say, okay, I need to chill out a little bit, I need to let someone else shine, because you are always shining, Pisces, and sometimes you can outshine other people, and it's nice to just let other people shine now and again. I'm not saying that's deliberate. I don't want you to sound like that. It's just the way you are. You're a very bright, shining, talented energy, and other people fight our heart, get sort of what's the word? Other people in your company can be outshone. The Star in reverse in your challenge is clarified by the Knight of Wands reversed and the Four of Pentacles. This is no reflection on you. This is your challenge, Pisces. It doesn't mean you're any less of a person than you were before. You're still the most amazing, wonderful Piscean energy. The Knight of Wands in reverse. I think you just enjoy the thrill of it more than anything, the adventure of it. As I said, the very first card out was that energy of seeking fun and enjoyment with no, without any conditions attached. And that's what you need to be doing here. That's what you need, is that just stop making it so complicated or hard. The Four of Pentacles is having to have control over certain things. And again, if it is competitive energy, that's also equal to that control. If you feel like you're losing in whatever context, you feel that you've lost control as well. This is all about learning about who you are and what makes you tick, Pisces, and why does it make you tick. So the Strength card in reverse in your unforeseen is clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. The unforeseen here is, yes, you do feel like a fish out of water, and that makes you feel vulnerable. But actually, it's at times like this that you can give so much back. You can give so much back to other people. You can still motivate people. You can still inspire people just by being there for them, by being humble, by just saying you understand, or even congratulating someone. It's interesting. I think sometimes you feel threatened, Pisces, when you see someone do something you thought you were incredibly good at, and then suddenly you see someone do it better. Instead of it spurring you on, sometimes, Pisces, it makes you feel inadequate. The Knight of Cups is you. So if you can deal with this in the right way, this is your unforeseen event. So you may well surprise yourself here, and you may be not rushing to someone's rescue, but rushing to someone to tell them how amazing they are, because you want them to feel what it feels like to have that sense of pride, to be honest. The King of Wands in reverse. Is that King? Did I say King? Yeah, King of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Tower and the Hierophant. So it's not the end of the world, Pisces. Maybe what you set out to do this week, it just isn't happening, or you're not achieving it, you're not winning, you're not accomplishing it. But have a break, honestly. Just enjoy life for what it's giving you. You don't have to set yourself so many goals, or you don't need to attain anything this week. It's just about enjoying yourself, enjoying the company of others, leaving an impression on people that's different to what they're used to. And the Hierophant is in reverse, which is just saying, look, let go of your sometimes you have very strong principles, or you know how you, what's the word I'm looking for, your boundaries are quite strong about yourself, and I think you need to just let that go for this week. Just be who you were when you were a child. You don't set yourself all these pressures and standards when you're a child. So just adopt that childlike energy that I saw right at the beginning of this reading. So let's do your oracle. Oh, I've got a really itchy face. Sorry, guys. So the oracle we're doing this week again is going to be the Quantum Oracle. This is going to be the last week, and then as we move into the monthly readings, I will pick a different deck. Sorry, I'm picking a different one because I know I've had that one already. I thought I'd taken it out. I've got to spend 10 minutes looking for the place. Interesting card. Your card this week is Transformation. This card shows a woman getting ready to cross a bridge and move into a new light-filled adventure. In a rolled-up scroll, she carries all the wisdom she needs to move forward. This fortuitous card reveals a time of great inner and possibly outer transition. You are now at a place where you are capable of transforming your old life into something brand new. Unhealthy patterns of thought and behaviour are now ready to shift into the much higher resonance of peaceful, non-judgmental energy. For some people, this is no less than an opportunity to reinvent themselves. As a result, this card is putting you on notice that you are a powerful manifester. Your inner changes now will reap phenomenal results in the near and distant future. So spend some time going inward, consciously choosing optimism, trust, and self-love. As you make these changes, you will see the outer life transform as well. Perhaps a new relationship or a bigger and better career move is on the horizon. Visualize these great outer results as you continue to work on your inner transition of consciousness and vibration. When you do, you will find this cycle moving on to one of great expansion. Interesting, such a good card as well. It's no less than an opportunity to reinvent yourself. Not that you need reinventing, but there's always more. There's always more for us all, Pisces. We develop, and we never stop developing, we never stop growing, we never stop healing till the day we pass on to the next realm. So thank you, guys. As I said at the beginning of the reading, if you haven't already watched it, the video that's coming up here is all about what the changes are happening to this channel and why I'm having to give up the weekly readings. It's nothing, honestly, it's not a negative. I am going to be able to be more consistent with my true crime content, with all of the other things, the tarot tutorials, the crystal tutorials, and there'll also be messages from spirit, maybe the 1 or 2 odd short for your zodiac sign as we go along as well. So I think it will work out for the better for everyone. But thank you in the meantime, as always. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement, and your engagement, which I return to you tenfold, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.